Hello YouTubers, and welcome to another Yorkies Bits and Bobs. Today I'm just going to show you a video on me doing my PC upgrade, as it says there. So I'm upgrading my old gaming PC, the one you can see behind me. It's not that big really, but that's what I'm doing. And I'm putting a new motherboard in, processor, RAM, and a new hard drive. So I just thought I'd show you what I've done. I'm not going to show you every detail of me taking it all apart and building it, just bits and bobs as we're going along, in case anyone out there is interested. So with that, shall we get on with the video? So okay, start. So PC upgrade. So we're going to change the motherboard, putting the Asus ROG MAXIMUS 10 Hero in, which has got built-in Wi-Fi, which I quite like the read of, so I wanted to use that. So that's my motherboard, and then you got oh yeah, it takes a socket 1151. You must make sure you buy the right process to go to match it. So that should be 1151 socket. And then the processor, it's this little baby here. It's an 8th gen Core i7-8700K. If you watch any of my videos, I did explain a bit about this. It's designed for overclocking. And then the RAM, I went for G.SKILL. This one here, it runs at 4000. It's called a Trident Z RGB, so it has RGB lighting, which I like very much. And it's a DDR4, as it says there. And there's two sticks, so they come up as 8 gig. So that's that. What else we've got there? Right bar, and then there's my hard drive, which is another M.2. So that's a faster one though than what I've got in there at the moment. So let's get on with my intro, shall we? Right, so here's my old motherboard, as you can see there. That's my old one. The processor is behind this little thing here, which is my water cooler to keep it cool. This graphics card is quite new. It's a 1080 called a Zotac, which I've done a video on in the past. So if you want to watch it, have a look out for it for me. And this stick here, because this graphics card is quite heavy, I stuck this in here just to hold it up a bit, because I didn't want it breaking the motherboard. But my new motherboard is a lot stronger on holding the graphics card, but even so I'm still going to be using this. I made this up, by the way, from a neck curtain rod. Just thought I'd share that bit with you. I did look at buying a proper one, but I thought first they wanted stupid money, so I didn't do it. So basically I've got to remove this graphics card, turn all the power supply off, make sure you unplug the power supply, leave it 10 to 15 minutes to make sure all the electrics is drained out the power supply, because it does hold a charge. I did put a tester on it just to make sure it's completely dead. So like I say, you're going to move that, take the RAM sticks off, unscrew these here, wind these off. If you've ever done anything like that before, it's quite easy. And it's going back on again as well, so we'll carry on with the video. So I took the graphics card out, unplugged all the power connections, all the start leads, all that. This here is my sense of checking the ambient temperature. So as you can see, I've still got the RAM sticks in there. Leaving that little stick there, it's out of the way, so it's not causing no problems. What else? Yeah, so all power leads are unplugged. There's my little stick. Okay, just leaving it there. Nothing too much. Right, so now I've removed the old motherboard. Now the new motherboard is actually what I call an ATX. It's a full size motherboard, whereas the other one wasn't. So if you look here, the old motherboard was covering them two holes there, going down here. So it used 6 screws, but you can only put in this motherboard. Sorry, this case you can only put 5 screws in, because this one here is a blank. It's just a little hole which will hold the motherboard, so you know you got it in the right place. So when I put my new one on, it would cover all these holes. So that's 3, 6, 9. Obviously you can't screw nothing in that one. Now on most cases you have a little razor to lift it up off the case, but this one has manufactured razors, so you don't need to for that. So that's a bonus. So that's just hanging down, waiting to go back on. I've cleaned it all off, the base, because it has to have a nice clean connection, and I'll put new thermal grease back on, or thermal compound, whatever you want to call it. And that is to make sure that when you put your processor on and that onto the processor, they get a good contact, so it can draw the heat off easier. I'll just showing you around it at the moment. There's one of my hard drives. That's a 3 terabyte hard drive sitting in there. The rest all sitting behind. So with that, there you go. That's my new motherboard on. So like I say, 3 screws up there, 3 screws there, 1, 2, and a blank in the middle now. And then there's a processor there. So then I've got to put that onto there with thermal paste. There's several ways. There's all different ways you can put thermal paste on. Oh yeah, what am I zooming in for? I'm just trying to fit. Ah yes, I've already put my M.2 in. It goes behind here, in this. So unscrew that there and now. Take that off. Plug in your M.2. That's your hard drive, in case you didn't know. And then screw this back on. It's a heatsink to help keep it cool, because apparently it gets quite hot. So I've done that before I put this motherboard on. So that's what that is. There's a little, there's a little one header thing through the screw to line it all up, your motherboard. You can't put screw in that one. Good little close up in it. They're going to go blue if you go too close. Told you, I warned you. Didn't listen. Come out. That's better. So there you go. So hard drive's in now. Right, just showing you a little side view. There's all your connections. You have a thing called an IO shield. This has on this motherboard is actually built on. Normally it's just a metal plate you fit on first before you plug in your motherboard, but this one's actually got it built on. So you just push it straight in, so it makes the life a lot easier. And it's quite nice. Loads of connections there. USB 3s, a couple of USB 2s. Your Wi-Fi there. See that? They're all there. So, right, here's an important thing, thermal paste. See, I've covered this with thermal paste already. Now, a lot of experts will say just put a small drain amount. So it looks like a bead of rice, and that should be enough. And when you put your heatsink on, it will squash it out. But I like to do the same sort of thing, but I spread mine out first. I find it a lot better. For me personally, it's down to personal choice, and I produce the results I like, so it keeps the heat down. That's the idea of it. It allows the heatsink to draw the heat off better. So here I'm putting the heatsink on, and you have to constantly work your way around doing it up until it's wound in fully and you can't turn it no more. It's a little inner screws, not the big outer ones. So you wind it all out, the inner ones out right first, screw the other ones right in, and then you screw the inner ones in until you're finished. But don't just do it from one end, because obviously you'll get it out of balance, and it's got to be as flat as possible. So you just take your time, like I'm doing, until you're happy with it. As you can see in my video. See, it takes a bit of time, but it's worth it in the long run. So that's all done. Double check. Yeah, they're all tight. That's the heatsink done, all for the processor. Graphics card back on now with the rod, as you can see. Here's my little rod. Graphics card. And then obviously I've got to plug in all the power supply, and there she goes. And that was actually my first startup. I had no issues whatsoever. Oh yeah, I didn't show you my RAM. There's my RAM. They just push in. Obviously there's a little cutout on the inside to make sure that you line up either that way or that way, depending on the cutout. They must match up, so they all light up. So that was the first turn on. I thought, oh, that was good, no issue, because sometimes you've missed out a power supply or something, you haven't connected something. So you have two connections in this graphics card here. There's your main power supply there for your motherboard, but there's also one up here. Not sure if you can see that on my video. I think you can. It goes in here somewhere. Somewhere there. This here is it should be a sensor there, fan sensor, to tell your motherboard you've got a fan running on your processor. Even though I haven't, it's a water cooled, but it is there. So yeah, I had no issues whatsoever on startup. Just pure luck. Well, what luck? I've just been doing it a long time. So I'm just going to show you. So there, it's not that one on the right, that one there. So that I had to get it going to BIOS. It comes up and says press F1 to set up. That's a closer picture. Trying to see if you can see it. Right, so I've got this wire here is just for LED lighting that goes in there, and there's another one runs down there, goes into there. There's your fan one. Oh, here it is. Here's your other power supply there. Sorry about that. That goes into your motherboard there. So you must have that one and that one, because the processor uses quite a lot of power, and it allows you to overclock as well and things like that. Yeah, so the next, I mean, once you've done all this, obviously you need to sync up all this LED lighting, which took me a bit of time to figure out. It's running. I'm not, still playing about with it. So I tried to show you a video with the case shut, but get too much reflection, so I opened the door. Looks good, doesn't it? There's a clock there, tells you if there's anything wrong. I think it goes on a full 0, which means everything's good. 40. It does look better at night as well, when it's all lit up. And I thought I might buy some more LED lighting. Take this blue one off that's running down here and up here, and put some multicolour ones in along here, and down here again. But plug it all into the motherboard, because this motherboard can control all the LED lighting, which would be good. So you can set up all the colours on your desktop that you want. So I think this is night time now, darker. So I'm hoping to show you a better picture, better colours. Like I say, I need to open this door here because you can't see it properly. So come on, Yorkie, open that door, please. Oh, there you go. Turned the light off now. So that looks better, doesn't it? So at the moment I've got this set on blue. But once I sort out my LED lighting, like I say back there now, I'll probably change it to well, try a different colour and see what comes out like. But I quite like the blue. It's quite cool. Ambient temperature, I don't know if you noticed that, is run at 27. It's actually showing 26 as we're talking now in this video. There's my water cooler. That's my radiator there. Water reservoir there. 40, yeah, see, showing at 40. That means there's no issues on the motherboard. Although I did look in the book and I couldn't actually find that number, so I had to look online. And then down here got power on buttons. You can do testing and that without putting it in the case. So that's good. So here's all your leads. There's a load more leads I could plug in, and I'll go into it in the future. Just wanted to get up and running first, like I said. Make sure it's cool. Yeah, M.2. Yeah, Yorkie, M.2. Got blue lighting behind it. Yeah, it's alive. That flashing light, I just think that's either a graphic card working away, or it could be something to the motherboards. Not motherboards, hard drives. Had my blue LED fans, which I quite like. I think they're the big ones. They're the 320s. I think it is. The 320s or 160s. I can't remember now. But anyway, and try and hide some of my wires, make it look pretty. There's my 3TB hard drive. And that's about it. So thank you for watching. If you have any comments, please post them below. If you like my video, just give me the thumbs up. And if you didn't like it, give me the thumbs down. And don't forget, please subscribe. And thank you for watching.